Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is just going to be a story time about my scam experience in Vietnam. I didn't want to make this video because I didn't want to talk about it. I just really wanted to forget it, but I think it's gonna be helpful for all the future travelers to Vietnam. And a few days back, I saw a post of my uncle that he was also scammed in Vietnam the same way as we were scammed, me and my dad. Some of my followers and subscribers know that maybe, I don't know if you know, but yeah, I traveled to Vietnam last March. I know there are a lot of scams in Vietnam, but I'm going to talk about my experience, which was the taxi scam experience. We stayed in Vietnam for 5 days, I think. And on our first day, it was fine. On our second day, that was when the scam happened. There are actually two famous taxi franchise in Vietnam, which is the Vinasun and the LINH taxi. First day, we rode Vinasun, no problem. On our second day, in the morning, we rode Vinasun, but at the Pink Church, there was no Vinasun taxis anywhere. So there was a LINH taxi right outside the church. He was just there. He was just waiting for a passenger. And so we rode it. It was our first time riding a LINH taxi. There was nothing really suspicious or anything. But my father, his phone camera, has that camera sound every time you take a picture, like this. And so he was taking photos around like the streets or something like that. And every time my dad takes a photo, he would always look at the rear view mirror. And I noticed that. And so I was like, I felt like there was something fishy. After like a couple of minutes, he was calling someone on his phone. Of course, we couldn't understand because it was in Vietnamese and we can't understand Vietnamese. I'm not Vietnamese. He made 3 phone calls. He couldn't speak English. But I kind of felt that he can speak English. He told us in Vietnamese, like, we need to stop. He wanted to transfer us to a different taxi. And so we did. So when we transferred to the new taxi, this new taxi driver could speak English very, very well. He looked so decent and he explained to us what happened, that this taxi driver, the LINH taxi driver, couldn't send us to our destination because his wife is going to give birth, like right now. That's why we needed to transfer to his taxi. We rode like a Toyota Innova, white Toyota Innova. That's not a franchise, that has like no taxi company label or something. It looks like an Uber car, no taxi sign or whatsoever. I wasn't really feeling suspicious yet. I was actually on my phone Googling the distance from that point to our hotel. And it wasn't that far. I wanted to tell my dad we can just walk and not ride this taxi anymore. But I don't know why I didn't follow my gut feel. And so we did ride this new taxi. He was really friendly. He was asking us how many days we were going to stay in Vietnam, where we wanted to go, where we come from, and all that. So he was really, really, really friendly. We reached to this road where we just needed to cross to our hotel. He didn't drop us to our hotel because he said it was traffic and it was just near anyway, we can just walk. And so we followed him. When we needed to pay, I think the amount was 11,300 dong. So I gave him 11,400 dong. And to be honest with you guys, I am quite good with handling currencies. So I know I paid 11,400. And you know, Vietnamese dong has a lot of paper bills. So he wanted to confuse me. In short, he confused us. Like he said, this is not the right amount of money. He wanted the exact 11,300. He didn't want the 11,400. And I told him, you can have the 100 dong. That's nothing. That's like 5 yen. But he really insisted. I was searching for 300. And so he saw my wallet. It's not actually a wallet. It's just a paper. No, it was a plastic envelope. So you can see through the bills inside. When he saw that, he said, okay, let me help you out. He took Okay, I did not give him my plastic envelope. He took it from my hands. He took out all the bills inside, yen, my dollars, and all my money. All my money was there. He was trying to count my paper bills, and then he said, you don't have it. So he handed me back the plastic envelope with my money in it. When he handed me the plastic envelope, my money was still there. He saw my dad rummaging through his wallet. And when he saw my dad rummaging through his wallet, trying to help me out and trying to help us out, he took my dad's wallet. And I told my dad, don't give your wallet to him. But it was so quick, it was so fast. He had the wallet, counting and looking inside the wallet, seeing if there's 300 Vietnamese dong. My eyes, all our eyes were on him when he was looking for the paper bills. He said, if you don't have 300 dong, okay, I'll take out 11,400 dong. He handed my dad his wallet, and that was it. At that time, I wanted to count my money. It happened really quickly, and I could not count my money there because I didn't want to cause traffic, because he was on the road that was not a parking area, and so I did not count my money. And I know that was really stupid of us to give him our wallets, but actually we didn't really have a choice because he took our wallets, and so we left. But then I remember telling my dad, he's suspicious. I told my dad, I felt like there was something wrong. After the scam happened, we went to the hotel, and then we rested for a bit. We went out to eat dinner at this 5-star restaurant. At that point, I still didn't know that I lost some money. We went to the 5-star Sky Lounge restaurant, eating our dinner, and then when the time came, we needed to pay for our bill. I took out my plastic envelope with all my money in it, but then I realized I just lost 30,000 yen and 2 million Vietnamese dong, and I didn't have money anymore with me, and my dad lost $100. And so we were really shocked. Me and my father, we were really shocked. Like, when did this happen? We realized it might be that the scam happened in the taxi. And so we recalled all the events, and we realized that maybe that's why we were transferred to the other taxi, that it was all just an act, that the first taxi was part of the scam. It was part of everything. Maybe his wife didn't really give birth. It was just all lies. The second taxi driver was the master scammer, and that's when the magic happened. He was really a magician. He took money from us without us seeing how he did it. I mean, our eyes were on his hands. My dad and I agree that was where and when the scam happened. Later on, I searched online, I googled, and yeah, I learned about the fake LINH taxis, that there are fake LINH taxis. There was a comparison of the original LINH taxis from the fake LINH taxis, and I think we rode the fake one because the uniform, the taxi driver's uniform, was different. Yeah, we rode the fake LINH taxis. It's safer to ride Vinasan taxis because, as far as I know, there isn't a fake Vinasan taxi so far. Yeah, after this happened, we were really scared to ride taxis. To be honest, my dad, he didn't want to ride taxi anymore. We just walked to our destinations, and we couldn't go to farther destinations because this happened, and we didn't want to lose more money. The next time we rode taxi after this happened was when we were on our way to the airport, and the hotel staff helped us call a taxi, and it was a Vinasan taxi. So Vinasan taxis are safer than LINH taxis because LINH taxis have fake taxis. When I travel, I really separate my money, but I don't know what happened. I guess it just really, it was meant to happen to teach me a lesson that next time I should be extra careful. And yeah, I know before coming to Vietnam, I know all these scams, but I haven't heard of this kind of scam, the taxi switch scam. So that's why I'm making a video today to share my story and to share my experience so that future travelers to Vietnam will see and will be extra careful next time so that you won't lose your money and some important things, you know. But luckily we were safe, we were not harmed, and also fortunately for us, on our first day we've already paid our travel agencies and our travel tours, so we could still enjoy Vietnam, we could still enjoy the tours that we paid. That's it, that's my story, that's my experience. So never trust people easily. And yeah, that's common sense, you know. We were just really fooled. I hope you enjoyed this video. And next video, I will also talk about my credit card scam experience in Japan. So if you're interested in that, then watch out for my next video. And I hope you like this video and find this helpful. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in my next vlog. Goodbye!